say 9, didn't I?
Sorry I'm late. Bagel run. Assorted savory, poppy seed for the big guy, and 2 kinds of schmear. What? Okay, don't tell me that you wanted raisin.
There's an interesting case I'd like you to see. Henry? Security footage from a pawn shop robbery last night near the Campanile.
How the heck did you get into the precinct land?
Well, I'd like to take credit for that, but I got the password from the boss.
And you got in how?
Now, where would a girl be without her secrets?
That's not an answer.
I know. You'll see the owner shift his weight. That's the foot-operated silent alarm.
Henry, can you go back for a sec? Yeah, right there. Now zoom in. Huh, check that out. Looks like he's scooping up all the gold jewelry and leaving everything else, including the diamonds.
Okay, that's just wrong.
Interesting. Fast forward, if you would. Now, they react to the siren and become frantic. And this gunman fatally shoots the owner in the back.
Brutal.
The 2 robbers split up and one is pursued down an alleyway.
There's a dashboard camera from the cruiser.
And into a coal chute basement.
Okay. I'm still not getting why this ends up on our radar.
Just wait.
The officers enter the basement just moments after the gunman did. And once inside, they report that there's absolutely no sign of him.
So what, he just disappeared?
According to the police, there was absolutely no way this man could have possibly exited. It's all in the police report. Quite the enigma. Have I taken your mind off bagels?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Knock yourself out.
No tape, no seal.
Crime Lab finished their sweep this morning.
Concrete floor, no windows.
This doorway was bricked over decades ago.
And if he didn't leave the way he came in...
Oh, please don't tell me we have another teleporter.
Not likely. But I'm not ready to rule anything out quite yet.
What about this?
That?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, if you morphed into a boa constrictor.
No, Will's right. If only as a potential place that the robber hid his booty.
I never saw a man with that small booty.
We did bring Henry's camera.
Oh, yeah, we did. It's in the van.
It's a nice toy.
A toy like this helped discover several secrets of the Great Pyramids. Right. Go slow. Switch on the UV.
UV is up.
So how does a fingerprint get that deep into the middle of a 10-inch pipe?
Well, it doesn't, unless a person squeezed in that far.
Yeah, but you saw the size of that guy.
Well, I've seen stranger things.
Okay, seriously, why are you staring at me?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say we were looking at a folding man.
A folding man?
Urban legend. Crops up in city after city. Supposedly a man who's capable of collapsing his skeleton to fit through narrow spaces.
Although the legend falls short of a feat like this. But it is possible that we're looking at some sort of super folder.
Whoa. Okay, just help me out here.
You're familiar with a newborn's fontanelles?
Yeah, the soft spot on the top of a baby's head, sure.
And nature created it so the child could fit through the birth canal.
Yeah, but for a newborn, the head is the widest part of the anatomy. I mean, what you're talking about in an adult, it's impossible.
Well, look around you. 10 days ago, you would have said all of this was impossible. Henry, could you run the print?
I'm on it.
These urban myths we're talking about go back a lot further than contemporary sightings.
But they're all part of what, the same phenomenon?
No, there's quite a range. Flex people, whole tribes with genetic defects in collagen synthesis. But there's a sect of Shinto monks that are said to bow without bending.
Then you got your turn-of-the-century sideshow contortionists, the human corkscrew, Henry Athol, the boneless wonder, and not the least, my personal favorite, Elastic Ed.
But no one's ever been able to fully document these folding men.
Well, if they even exist, they must be quite elusive.
You know, there's this case that I worked on at the agency that never got solved, but had a very similar set of circumstances.
Austin, Texas, 2005.
How'd you know about Austin?
Are you serious? She knows when you switched from boxers to briefs, man. What's the similarity?
3 bank employees gunned down in cold blood, and the robbers run into a vault with the cops on their heels and apparently disappear.
According to Will's report, the only possible means of escape was a 9-inch square ventilation shaft. A scenario that didn't win you many points, if memory serves.
No, but it gets weirder. The only thing that was stolen in that robbery was $500,000 in gold.
Whoa.
Do you think it's possible that Austin and our folding man are somehow connected?
In the very least, it's a working theory. Henry?
Got a rock-solid match on the fingerprint. Belongs to a career lowlife named Malcolm Dawkins.
Is there a last known address?
Nothing recent. Lago Vista, Texas, about 4 years ago.
Lago Vista, that's right outside of Austin. I might be able to get the bank robbery case file from my old partner at the agency.
Will,
Hey,
tell me the rumors aren't true.
what rumors?
Working in-house for an internet gazillionaire, fired for insubordination, consultant for some sort of Area 51 freakazoids, take your pick.
Can a man just run away and join the circus without being second-guessed?
I can't believe you want me to bail you out one more time.
Well, how many times do I have to pull your fat out of the fire?
Kinda lost count.
Is that it?
Case files, blood work, everything from Austin Federal.
You're a good man, Jake. I don't care what anyone says.
I'll be gutted like a mackerel if they find out I brought this stuff to you.
Just want to take a second look, that's all.
Out of the blue.
Yeah.
Come on, Will.
I'd like to just call it a hunch. All right, if it bears any fruit, you'll be the first to know. I swear.
Okay. You got 72 hours. If you compromise that evidence in any way, I swear you held a gun to my head.
That was my backup plan.
Looks like your cold case file may have given us our first positive lead. Analyzed trace blood from that bank vault. It didn't match any of the victims.
Which means it must have come from one of the robbers.
Do you have a DNA match? Because we can never find one.
Nor did I. At least not to an individual who left it. But we did find someone right here in Old City whose DNA matches 16 alleles out of the 20 that we looked at.
That many genetic markers has got to be a close relative.
Probably the Austin thief's father. He's a 71-year-old by the name of Oliver Braithwaite. His DNA was in the system from a suspect sweep a few years back.
Do you have an address?
He's a drifter, from what we can tell.
Hangs out in my favorite part of town, the old Bryan Street corridor.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone named Braithwaite.
Good evening, ladies. I was wondering if you know of a man named Oliver Braithwaite. Older gentleman. Thank you.
Any luck?
Did you find anything?
Oh, yeah, I got a great recipe for a rubbing alcohol martini.
They know the name. They just seem afraid to talk.
Stay close.
I believe you're looking for me.
Oliver Braithwaite?
Are you the police?
No, absolutely not.
Then you really have no business being here.
My name is Magnus. Dr. Helen Magnus.
The sanctuary. It's all right. Leave us. I heard about the sanctuary ever since I was a boy. good place, where people like us are treated like human beings.
But you're not.
We're better than human. We have the gift.
The gift of folding.
My days of folding are long gone.
We'd like to talk to you about your son.
Aaron? Do you know where Aaron is?
He's missing?
He's taken up with a madman. I can't contact him anymore.
We're talking about a folder?
They call him Nomad. He's taken the best of our youth, ripped them from their homes, turned them against their families. Aaron was going to study medicine.
What's this nomad's agenda?
Well, he may be crazy, but he's